It's day 3 of President Bola Tinubu in office, and today he met with service chiefs and Inspector General of Police at the presidential villa. You're watching First 100 Days with Nifemi Ogutu. Remember that you can join the conversation live on Twitter if you use the hashtag First 100 Days. Well, it's the first meeting that President Tinubu will be having with service chiefs since he was sworn in as president on the 29th of May. And we're told that he shared his philosophy about dealing with security issues, which according to him is the adoption of contemporary security measures in order to advance the country's fortune. State House correspondent Femi Akonde joins me now for more on what happened today at the villa. Hi Femi, what more have you learnt about the meeting today? State House correspondent Femi Akonde, if you can hear me, what more have you learned about the meeting between the president and the service chiefs earlier today?
Well, Femi, I can't hear you clearly, but I know you're talking about the meeting between the president and the service chiefs. The commander-in-chief of the armed forces, President Bola Tinubu, met for the first time with heads of security agencies and the police and intelligence agencies in the country. He gave them a marching order to go and ensure that the security of lives and property is protected in the country. You know, during his inaugural speech, he promised to reform the doctrine and architecture of Nigeria's security. He says that will be one of the top priority of his administration. And clearly we see that it appears he's beginning to match those words with action. With the meeting he had today with the security chiefs, you know, he explained to them his own philosophy tackling security, and he said that moving forward, he will no longer tolerate excuses. When he spoke as a man who is in charge, as a commander-in-chief, he dished out orders to the security heads, and you know, they came out of that meeting saying that indeed they have been inspired and re-energized to go out there and ensure that lives and property, which is the primary responsibility of the government, is guaranteed. And you know, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also talked about the issue of oil theft. You know, just within a year, between March 2022 and March this year, Nigeria lost about 2.3 trillion naira to oil theft. And this has also greatly affected Nigeria's revenue at a time when the country is desperately looking for money, even to fund its national budget. 2.3 trillion naira, that is more than 15% of Nigeria's national budget. And this is a big concern for President Bola Tinubu. And he wants the security agencies, especially the Navy and other supporting security agencies, to curb these menace. And he also called for a closer collaboration between security agencies. You know, what we have seen in the past has been inter-agency rivalry. We also saw that manifest recently between the DSS and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. But President Bola Tinubu is saying that he no longer wants to see any of that happening. What he wants is collaboration for the interest of Nigerians and to ensure that there is security of lives and property, both internally and against external aggression. Nifemi.
It's been a series of high-profile meetings in the past few days for the new president. But Nigerians are also concerned about how soon they can begin to hear about his appointment. On Twitter, for instance, a member of the defunct APC Presidential Campaign Council has just congratulated an individual for his appointment as Chief of Staff. Can you confirm that, Femi?
Sorry, Lifen, please repeat the question.
If you can confirm news making rounds on social media about the appointment of the Chief of Staff to the President.
Well, I believe you asking me to confirm the appointment of Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila as the Chief of Staff to the President. So far, there is no official communication from the presidency to that effect. Femi Gbajabiamila was also in the presidential villa, and one of the State House correspondents congratulated him. Well, he asked us to be patient and allow the whole process to run its course because, you know, there are ways that this kind of appointment will be officially communicated. Even the president of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, when he was speaking with State House correspondents, also said that he knows that this administration will start on a good footing. He knows that the administration will have experienced people working well with President Bola Tinubu to steady the ship of the nation, because he says that, his colleague Femi Gbajabiamila, who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives, will soon be appointed as the Chief of Staff to the President. Well, we also believe that, Senator Ahmed Lawal has privileged information, but we are yet to get an official statement from President Bola Tinubu or from the presidency as a whole confirming Femi Gbajabiamila's appointment as the Chief of Staff to Mr. President.
It took the outgoing president 6 months to announce his cabinet. Nigerians are now becoming anxious to hear from the new president as we got some critical positions in his own cabinet. And we're watching that very closely. State House correspondent Femi Akonde live for us in Abuja.